Commission. I'll start over. The virtual hearing of the Board of License Commissioners in and for Prince George's County, Maryland is now in session. My name is Oretha Bridgewater Sims, and I will be presiding over tonight's hearing. So welcome. Before we get to the first item on the agenda, please indulge me while I go over a few housekeeping items on how this virtual meeting is going to work. I trust everyone participating tonight is safe and well. I request your patience. As you know, technology has its challenges. So in this virtual environment, patience is a virtue that I ask each of you to embrace. At the Board of License Commission, we endeavor to be as efficient as possible in this environment. So thank you in advance for your patience. This is a public meeting, subject to the Maryland Open Meetings Act. So a truthful, transparent, open, and honest dialogue and a record of tonight's hearing is required. As such, there are some formalities that will take place that may appear redundant, but nonetheless important and required to ensure compliance with the law. In that regard, I will conduct a roll call of the commissioners. To ensure we have a quorum, I will conduct a roll call of the commissioners for every vote to ensure we have an accurate record. In addition, I will conduct a roll call of the Board of License Commission, faculty and staff, so that we have identified everyone on the phone from our agency so that the public knows who is represented in tonight's hearing. I will ask everyone who testifies or who speaks tonight to self-identify and to speak loudly and clearly to ensure you are heard. To ensure we have a quorum, I will conduct a roll call vote of every commissioner. Commissioners, when I call your name, please say present and to indicate whether you are with someone or alone. Commissioner Sparkman.
Present and alone.
Commissioner Camacho.
Present and alone.
Commissioner Norman.
Present and alone.
Commissioner Smith.
Present and alone.
And I am Commissioner Bridgewater Sims. I am present and alone. We have a quorum. Board of License faculty and staff, when I call your name, please say present and indicate whether you are with someone or alone. Director Shepard.
Present and alone.
Chief Inspector Clark.
Present and alone.
Deputy Inspector Mendoza.
Present and alone.
Deputy Inspector Voss.
Present and alone.
Miss Patty Bell.
Present and alone.
Miss Kiana Little.
Present and alone.
Miss Catrice James.
Present and alone.
Miss Ariana Posada.
Present and alone.
Miss Alicia Hughes.
Present and alone.
Agency Attorney, Mr. Jason Deloach.
Present and alone.
And Court Reporter.
Present and alone.
Thank you. We are good to go. As previously mentioned, this is an open meeting, and to ensure compliance with the law and with our goal of transparency, when speaking during this hearing, please identify yourself and speak loudly and clearly so that everyone can hear your testimony. And as a professional courtesy, when not speaking, please mute your phone. If someone from the public wishes to speak, the chair will recognize you at the end of the business on the agenda. And before I turn this over to our director, I have a final note of importance, and I need everyone to hear me on this. Everyone's voice matters at the Board of License Commission. We understand that some may be passionate about what they have to say, and passion in this regard is permissible. What is not permissible, to be sure, is if truth, facts, and respect are not grounded in your voice. So thank you in advance for being truthful, factual, and respectful during the entire proceeding tonight. And finally, we have a 10 days process that our director will explain. Mr. Director.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Since this hearing is being held in a virtual setting, there's a certain exchange between our licensees, our attorneys, and the board that cannot take place. Hence, the board has instituted the 10-day rule. The 10-day rule allows our licensees and our attorneys 10 days from today's date to add items to the record. And if the board so chooses, they will invoke the 10-day rule and make a ruling 10 days after today's date or at the next available hearing. No new items that have not been introduced here today may be sent in during the 10-day rule. Madam Chair?
If there are no questions, let's get started. Mr. Director, take us through tonight's hearing agenda.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Item number 1 on the agenda is Laredo's Mexican Restaurant. This is located at 9227 Oxon Hill Road, Fort Washington, Maryland, 20744. And the Board of License Commissioners received documentation relating to the above referenced license establishment. Is there anyone here representing Laredo's Mexican Restaurant? Once again, is there anyone here representing Laredo's Mexican Restaurant? Hearing none, I'll move on to the next case and I'll come back to that. Item number 2, Sean Demetrius, member, manager for Shan 2, located at 1290 Crane Highway, Bowie, Maryland, 20716. This is for an alleged violation of Section 6-311, purchase of alcoholic beverage from other than a wholesaler. The Annotated Code of Maryland and Rule and Regulation number 11 of the Rules and Regulations for Prince George's County. Madam Chair, it's my understanding that the licensee, Mr. Demetrius, is not represented by an attorney. Mr. Demetrius, is that true?
Yes, sir.
All right, Madam Chair.
All right, Mr. Demetrius, do you have an attorney?
I had one, Madam Chair, not right now.
All right, but are you aware that you do have a right to an attorney?
Yes, Madam Chair.
And are you proceeding without an attorney?
Yes, Madam Chair.
All right. Would you please raise your right hand for the oath? Do you hereby swear or affirm under the penalty of perjury that the testimony you are about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
All right. Please state, did Inspector Glenn, did you take the...
I just have a problem. The Inspector Glenn is having a hard time logging in right now. I just got a phone call from him.
Madam Chair, while he's still trying to log in, I can move on to the next case.
Yes.
And once Mr. Glenn comes back on, we can recall his case. Mr. Mendoza, it will only be one case away, just so you know. So if you can get him on or assist him in getting on quickly. All right. So,
Okay, we'll come back.
Mr. Demetrius, we're going to come back to you. We're going to call another case until the inspector is able to get on. All right, I'll call the next case. Norbert Azongo, manager, member for House of Flavors, located at 13460 Baltimore Avenue in Laurel, Maryland, 20707. This is for an alleged violation of Rule and Regulation number 75 of the Rules and Regulations for Prince George's County. Entertainment permits. No licensee holder, his or her agents or employees shall have entertainment without an entertainment permit on the licensed premises. Is there anyone here, specifically Mr. Azongo, representing House of Flavors? And I do believe we have our inspector. I believe the inspector is Inspector North. Is that correct?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, Madam Chair.
All right. Would you please raise your, okay, let me ask you one thing. Don't raise your hand yet. Do you have an attorney?
Not tonight, ma'am.
Are you aware that you have a right to an attorney?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Are you proceeding without an attorney?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Would you and the inspector please raise your right hands for the oath? All right. Do you hereby swear or affirm under the penalty of perjury that the testimony you are about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do. Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
All right. Would each of you please give your name, home address, or agency for the record? Mr. Azango.
My name is Norbert Azongo. Home address is 15100 Dennington Drive, Bowie, Maryland, 20721.
Thank you.
Inspector
North.
Haywood. Inspector Haywood North, Board of License Commissioner, Liquor Board.
Thank you. All right. We will start out by getting the inspector's report.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, on Saturday, February 14, 2026, at approximately 9:45 p.m., I, Inspector North, conducted a special assignment at the House of Flavors located at 13450 Baltimore Avenue, Laurel, Maryland, 20720. The Board of License Commissioners received an anonymous complaint that the House of Flavors was operating beyond the scope of their approved alcoholic beverage license by having a DJ and providing entertainment after the hours of 9 p.m. Therefore, I then entered the House of Flavors in an undercover capacity to investigate the anonymous complaint. Upon entry, I observed normal business activity with music playing via a streaming service at a moderate volume. At approximately 10:14 p.m., a black male DJ began operating and manipulating music equipment with noticeable increase in music volume. Therefore, based on this anonymous complaint investigative work, it was found that the alleged allegation was founded, which is a direct violation of Rule and Regulations number 75. A license holder, his or her agents or employees shall not have entertainment with an entertainment permit on licensed premises. Excuse me. Once the entertainment without a permit was confirmed, I exited the House of Flavor at approximately 10:40. Funds in the amount of $40 were utilized to facilitate the operation for the purchase of food or beverages. No receipt. End of report.
Thank you. Mr. Azango, did you have questions for the inspector?
I have comments about how we operate typically.
Okay, well, why don't you just give your information regarding the issue?
Okay, so I wasn't personally physically present at the venue that day. So what I'm about to say is based on what I asked the staff about what happened. So when I asked the staff, hey, what happened on this day? I didn't get any concrete yes, no. I didn't have any DJ scheduled or any scheduled entertainment services that at that time. We typically operate all of our entertainment from the same deck that he referenced. All the computer systems that run all of our video systems and video wall are in that same space. So somebody might have been up there manipulating the video entertainment system and maybe changing a playlist on YouTube or Spotify or something. So I cannot speak to what I didn't see or observe, or I cannot attest to what he saw or did not see that day.
All right. Go ahead.
But we do try to operate within the guidelines of the county, and we don't go after any violations intentionally. It's not our intent to operate an illegal business. We've been trying to get an entertainment permit for now 3 months. We're at the last phase of it. We just have to do a couple of things for DPI for them to release our updated use and occupancy permit. So we get on the docket for the entertainment permit.
All right. Thank you. Commissioners, do you have any questions? Any questions?
This is Commissioner Norman. Good evening, sir. How are you?
I'm doing okay. How you doing?
So basically, what you're telling us is that you don't think they were playing music or anything louder than before, and there was no one manipulating the music at all.
So for the volume to go louder is not abnormal because if you, we have a massive entertainment system at House of Flavors. We can show up to 10 games at the same time. We play music. We stream all the services. So when we're peaking at 7 p.m., 8 p.m., 9 p.m., when there's more bodies in the building, it absorbs more sound. So it's just natural to elevate that sound even more for people to hear that sound. But it's not disc jockeying. It might have been that day. We have a lot of people that come and want to show off their skill set, say, hey man, I can do this, I can do that. I wasn't present, so I don't know what the managers did that day or to allow folks to get up there and connect what he's referencing. But I can only say what I've spoken to my team about after the fact that, hey, what happened? And they said, hey, there were people up there. There's always people up there. Nobody actually knows what happened that day. Or give me a concrete, hey, this is what happened. So I'm just going based on what I saw on the video camera system and who was up there. There was a bunch of people up there at the time he referenced. But it's also not abnormal for people to be up there to change the playlist or change the game on the TV or change something that's going on one of the screens.
All
Thank you.
right.
Madam
Thank
Chair,
you. Any other questions?
Madam Chair, can I ask Mr. Haywood a question?
Yes, Commissioner Smith.
Yeah. Mr. Haywood, didn't you say that there was someone acting as a DJ?
Yes, I did. It was
And did you witness that?
yes, it was a very distinct difference between what was played prior to 10:14.
No. Did you witness the DJ?
As I said, yes.
Okay. Good enough.
All right. Thank you. Any other questions?
I just want to add a comment that where he's referencing where the DJ would have been, if you're on the floor at House of Flavors, we have multiple platforms. If you're just on the floor level looking up at that area, you can't really tell who's doing what. So you can be somebody just clicking through and changing the channels in the system, changing YouTube on Spotify. We have multiple screens there that manage different things about the audio video. So they could have been somebody up there, but I cannot say for sure that there's somebody spinning at that day. I wasn't there, so I can only go based on what I've heard people tell me what happened.
All right. Any other questions? All right. Hearing none, may I have a motion?
You're on mute, Mr. Camacho.
And like I said, we're working hard to get our entertainment permit. It's already been approved by DPI. It just needs a building inspection to be wrapped up so we could get on the next docket for the entertainment permit.
All right. Thank you.
This is Commissioner Camacho. I move to find the licensee trading as House of Flavors in violation of Rule and Regulation 75. Entertainment without an entertainment permit, assess a fine of $1,500, payable over 3 months, equal payments of $500 each, and mandatory training.
Is there a second?
I'm sorry. This is Commissioner Norman. I'll second the motion for House of Flavor being in violation of Rule of Regulation 75, $1,500 penalty, fine, 3 months, over 3 payments over 3 months, and training.
All right. Is there a question regarding the motion? Any question? Hearing none, let's vote. Commissioner Sparkman,
Aye.
Commissioner Camacho,
Aye.
Commissioner Norman,
Aye.
Commissioner Smith,
Aye.
and Chair votes aye. The motion to fine House of Flavors $1,500 to be paid over 3 months plus training has been approved. Thank you. All right, Mr. Director.
Madam Chair, I'll call the next case. I'm recalling Sean Demetrius, member manager for Shantou, and I do believe Inspector Glenn is now on,
Yes,
although I don't see him. Okay,
I am
I
on.
hear him.
Yes.
Okay, Inspector Glenn, I will give you the oath. We had it before, but I'll give it to you. Could you
Okay.
raise your right hand?
My
Do
hands
you?
for some reason my video is not coming through for some reason.
Okay. But we can hear you.
Okay.
Do you hereby swear or affirm under the penalty of perjury that the testimony you are about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Would you please state your name and agency for the record?
Yes, my name is Jerry Glenn, liquor inspector with the Board of License Commissioners.
All right. Thank you. Mr. Demetrius has already had the oath, and now we'll hear the inspector's report.
On Thursday, February 5th, 2026, at approximately 11:15 a.m., I, Inspector Glenn, was doing a routine inspection at Shantou, located at 1260 Crane Highway, Bowie, Maryland, 20716. While conducting my inspection, I found 2 boxes with labels from Pointer Ridge Liquors at 1326 Crane Highway, Bowie, Maryland, 20716, and Rips Country Inn at 3809 Crane Highway, Bowie, Maryland, 20716. 1 box had 3 bottles of Hendrick's Gin, 750 milliliters, which came from Pointer Ridge Liquors. 1 box had 10 bottles of Wycliffe Brut Rose Champagne, 750 milligrams, which came from Rips Country Inn. I asked the owner, who identified himself as Sean Demetrius, for an invoice as proof of purchase of the liquor, and he did not provide any. I also asked about the labels being from other liquor stores, and he said he had not been there for a few weeks and that his brother went to the liquor stores to buy the alcohol, and he did not know why. This is in direct violation of Rule and Regulation Number 11, purchased by an authorized retailer. No license holder shall purchase any alcoholic beverage except from duly licensed manufacturers or wholesalers. B, no license holder shall at any time keep or permit to be kept upon the licensed premises any alcoholic beverages unless purchased in accordance with the rules and regulations of the Liquor Board. I left the premises at 11:30 a.m.
All right. Thank you. Mr. Demetrius, could you share some information regarding this issue?
Madam Chair, I concur with what the inspector said. I was working in New Jersey for the month of January, and my brother was operating the restaurant. He is aware of the requirement. I just didn't know that was happening. In fact, the inspector can concur. The 2 boxes were on the top of all my liquors in my office, which I knew, if I knew that was happening, I definitely would have removed them from the premises. And so he is correct. We concur with what happening. I have since enrolled him for the alcohol ABC training. That's my brother, to get him up to speed. We have had meetings throughout the Monday after that, and every Monday, just to make sure that review the processes and make sure that we are in compliance with the requirement under the license. It's one of those things that shouldn't have happened, and we've been more vigilant and tighten our process to make sure that it doesn't happen again.
All right. Thank you so much. Commissioners, do you have questions? Any question? All right. Hearing none, may I have a motion?
This is Commissioner Camacho. I move to find the licensee trading as Shantou in violation of Rule and Regulation Number 11, purchase of alcoholic beverages from other than a wholesaler and assess a fine of $1,500 payable over 3 months, equal payments of $500, and mandatory training.
This is Commissioner Norman. I second the motion to fine Chantu Restaurant in violation of rule and regulation number 11, $1,500 fine to be paid in 3 months and 3 separate payments, and training. And Mr. Demetrius, when your brother finishes his training, if you would just send that certificate to us.
Yes, Commissioner.
All right. Is there a question regarding the motion? Any questions? All right, hearing none, let's vote. Commissioner Sparkman,
Aye.
Commissioner Camacho,
Aye.
Commissioner Norman,
Aye.
Commissioner Smith,
Aye.
and Chair votes aye. The motion to fine Chantu $1,500 over 3 months to be paid and training passes. Thank you.
Thank you.
Mr.
Madam Chair.
Director.
Madam Chair, I'll call the next case. Once again, Laredo's Mexican Restaurant. Is there anyone here representing Laredo's Mexican Restaurant?
Yes. Hello. We're here. Terry Moore,
Hello.
for the radio of Laredo Mexican Restaurant. To my right is the licensee, Mr. Efrain Moreno.
Okay.
And I apologize for we got the wrong link. And that's why we're late. I apologize for our tardiness.
Okay, and Mr. Morris, you're the attorney for him. right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Could I have Mr. Marino to raise his right hand for the oath, please?
Yeah.
Do you hereby swear or affirm under the penalty of perjury that the testimony you are about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes. You say yeah?
Yes.
Yes, yes. Okay. Please give us your name and your home address for the record.
My address? Name, yeah.
Yeah, and your name and your home address.
Okay, my name is Efrain Arnaldo Moreno. My address is 4532 Oak Bone Drive, Charlotte, North Carolina, 28269.
All right, thank you. And now I will turn it back over to Mr. Morris. You can put your hand down now.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes. So I'm here today just to give a proffer of or an explanation as to why there was a discrepancy regarding a certificate of death that was filed with an application. What ended up happening is that the Gregorio Martinez was a previous licensee. He died in last year. He died on April 28th of 2025. He died in Honduras while on vacation. When they were applying for their renewal of their application, they received a death certificate from the Honduran government that did not accurately reflect the actual date of death. The date of death that they put on the death certificate was 3/28, which did not reconcile with the application being submitted on 3/28, because it appeared as if a dead licensee applied for a liquor license or renewal of a liquor license. Mr. Moreno didn't catch that. He didn't scrutinize the death certificate. He wasn't aware of that until you guys put him on notice of that. And then he didn't understand what was going on. He then contacted the Honduran government, and they realized that they made a grave error and actually updated the death certificate and provided the true date of death as 4/28/2025. And I provided that document to the board sometime, I think it was last week, in advance of this hearing, which is a authentic copy from the Honduran government. So that's our explanation, and hopefully that's enough to satisfy the Board of Commissioners here.
All right. Thank you. Commissioners, do you have any questions? Any questions? All right. Hearing none, may I have so everything is revised, you're saying?
Yes.
Okay. All right. I wondered if I could get a motion to
This is
improve.
Commissioner Camacho. I move to accept the updated and corrected death certificate for Mr. Gregorio Dalid Martinez Cruz.
Is there a second?
I'm sorry, this is Commissioner Norman. I'll second the motion to approve the acceptance of the death certificate for Mr. Martinez.
And what about the updated and corrected information on the?
Yeah, we accept the updated, corrected death certificate.
All right.
Yes.
Is there a question related to the motion?
I think I heard someone say Cruz, and
that's because in Latin families, Spanish families, you have the paternal father's last name comes, and then the maternal mother's name follows. So, for example, his last name was Martinez. That was his father's name. Cruz was his maternal name.
Thank you.
That's one reason why some of us seem to have like 7 names behind our first name.
Thank you. That was a good lesson. All right. Since we have no questions regarding the motion, let's vote. Commissioner Sparkman.
Aye.
Commissioner Camacho.
Aye.
Commissioner Norman.
Aye.
Commissioner Smith.
Aye.
And chair votes aye. So the motion to approve the revised information, which is updated and corrected, passes. For Laredo's Mexican Restaurant. Thank you.
Thank you. We be excused.
All right. Yes, you can be excused.
Thank you, guys. Have a good day. Thank you.
All right. Mr. Director.
Madam Chair, Hyattsville Spirits and Grill, after a consultation with the attorney on the side of Hyattsville City, as well as Mr. Kim, this case will be rescheduled for an appropriate time. So this case will be rescheduled, Madam Chair. With that being said, that concludes the regular session for April the 1st, 2026. We can stop the recording.